think I like this little life.
Are on our first official trip with the ambulance, and we are headed to Joshua Tree. We made that platform bed the last 3 days. Can't wait to show you guys. We're gonna go to this meetup and meet other friends that also have an ambulance that they turn into an RV. And for anyone that's wanting to get an actual camper van, my biggest advice to you is go and rent one. There's so many you can rent on outdoorsy.com and use it out for a week, and then you'll know what you love and what you don't love. So we filled up the gas tank fully for the first time since we bought this. And let me tell you guys, I had a mini heart attack because it was so expensive. To fill up fully, it basically costs us $300. Because A, it's diesel, so it like costs more than gas. And B, we're in California where right now diesel's almost $6. I think at the last gas station here, I have the receipt. It was $5.80 per gallon. So yeah, that's the only thing about this truck. What is the average?
Like 7.2.
So yeah, we're getting on average 7.2 miles per gallon, which is nothing. So that's my only, I guess, complaint about having a rig this big. But other than that, it's pretty easy to drive. Do you think it's easy to drive?
It's the easiest thing. It's a tank.
No issues?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not too bad to drive, especially on the highway where the lanes are huge. But if you are in the city, then it can be a little scary since the box jots out. As you guys can see in the mirror, the box like jots out way more than if you were driving like a Sprinter van or something else. So it can be a little scary. It is pretty windy today, and you guys can see all the windmills going. There's so many. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but they're all along the highway. So I'm gonna do my makeup right now because we are almost at this meetup. Just gonna put myself together a little bit. And my makeup routine is always pretty simple. I can get it done within like 5-10 minutes. Also, if anyone wants a really good makeup foundation brush, get this It Cosmetics one. It's two-sided, and I use this little side just to blend out my foundation under my eye, top of my eyelid once I'm done, and then the big one all over my face, and it is so good. I remember at the time that I bought this, I had ordered like an Amazon brand that had really good reviews just to test out the two. And this one, the It Cosmetic, performed much better. So I returned the other one. Okay, after my foundation, I just go in with a bronzer. It's by Mario. And I like it. As you guys can see, I've been using a lot of it. So I'll just go in with that. So he went to Del Taco to get us food, so let's see what they have. Hello?
Wow. Oh, that's the 2000. See, Najifu, the shredded beef, the birria ramen.
Okay.
That looks good.
Oh, he just give me the ramen.
That's a special. Okay. I'll get one of the ramen.
Okay.
And I'll have this, the burrito, crispy chicken and guac.
Hey, Zeeb, can you get us 2 cups of water?
I will.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye. So we're at Del Taco, and they have this special thing with like birria tacos and ramen with birria. I doubt it's gonna be that good because it's Del Taco, but whatever, we will give it a go. We like never ever ever eat fast food. The only time we'll eat it is if we're on a road trip. It's like something just special we do only on road trips. And I packed so much food in the fridge, so I don't even know why he wants to get food when we have a ton of food. Also, I don't know if you guys can see, but I got some foundation on my white sweater. But anyways, next I'm going to go in with my blush. It's by Mario as well. And again, as you guys can see, I am definitely liking this. I have used quite a bit. But I just love this color. And I think it looks really good. So with blush, I always put a little bit on my nose and here. I know some people will even put it on their temple just to like make the whole color palette cohesive on your face. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm gonna just brush out my eyebrows. The plan was for me to get them done. I get them threaded. I had no time to go to my eyebrow lady, so I'll just try to set it with this and hopefully it looks decent. And then some lipstick and some mascara and we are done. I'm putting all this makeup on and I'm honestly getting low-key worried because I have to wash it off at night and we are staying in our ambulance and so water is kind of limited. But I did remember to pack some makeup wipes. You already got the food?
Nope, it's coming.
Okay, I think I'm all done. What do you guys think? This is my finished makeup look. Yeah, but that is about it. I have like all the makeup that I own in this bag. I got this bag from TJ Maxx and it's the best thing ever because when you open it, it like opens really wide so you can see everything in there. They have like compartments, so I put all my lipstick here, lip liner, more lipstick here. I put all my mascara in this little pocket. It just fits all of it and I don't have a ton of makeup, like I said, very simple. Also has these compartments to put whatever, so I just have a little comb in there. And then it folds. You just carry it. Like, how cute is that? I was so happy to find this at TJ Maxx. So, love that. And yeah, that's about it. Now I just have to clean the foundation off of my sweater. And hopefully I don't drop any ramen on here because I have a feeling I'll do that. And we are ready to go. So since we are waiting for our food at Del Taco, I'm gonna just go and use the bathroom. Oh, here are the keys. I just locked the door. I'm gonna go use the bathroom because we don't have a full bathroom in the ambulance. It's just like a little cassette toilet and we don't want to use it unless we have to because dumping that and cleaning it is not fun. So the more trips that I take in our camper van, the more that I realize I cannot do this full time. And one of the luxuries of living in a house is that you have a washer and dryer. But when you're on the road, you don't have access to that. And so you do have to use the public laundromat. So that's just one of the few things that I am quickly realizing that I have in my house and not in the van. This is the best part of having an RV. When you're tired, you can come back here and take a nap. Also, we have this battery pack, which I plug into our fridge. And it was 100% when we start driving. It's 85% now. But yeah, I'm going to take a little nap. I'm going to just take a nap while he drives.
Hey, come here. Look at me. Hey, look at me. What did I say? No.
So after a very bumpy nap, I finally arrived, and one of the main reasons why I picked an ambulance over a typical camper van is that ambulances are built like tanks. They have reinforced aluminum bodies and roll cages that can withstand a rollover in the case of an accident.
So you said how long you've had it?
We just bought it last month.
Yeah, last month.
And the last
you've already
3
been putting
days-
a lot of work into it.
Yeah, the last 3 days we were just building this platform
Yep,
bed.
yep.
So it's a queen size. Aside from how safe ambulances are built, other advantages of picking an ambulance is that it already comes with lots of cabinets, storage options, electric outlets, and insulation. So realistically, you can just throw a sleeping bag in there and hit the road, or you can build a simple platform bed like we did. And I actually recorded the whole process, so I'll link that video down below so you guys can check it out. And at this point, if you're wondering how in the world did I even buy an ambulance and is that even legal? And the answer is yes. So all the ambulances that you see on the road, after a certain period of time, like 15 to 20 years, the government has to actually sell them off because it's not safe enough to be a service vehicle. And that's when they will auction off their ambulances on websites like government.auctions. And while we didn't buy our ambulance from the auction, the previous owner actually did. And the reason why we didn't want to buy it from the auction is because many of the times you don't know what you're getting until after the purchase. And how long have you had your rig for?
2 years.
2 years? Very cool.
It's a big mess.
Oh no, it's okay.
That's what I'm going.
Oh, it is warm.
Step in and like feel cozy. Oh wow!
It is so nice and
How'd you
warm.
keep it so warm? Oh, you got that going.
That's a 20,000 something BTU propane heater.
Okay.
It's super overkill.
It's
you
not
know?
just-
And where you're going, yeah. I would encourage you guys to think about this. So the original van build, as I said, you know, they're built to a federal standard, and they're supposed to survive a rollover. When you think about everything you start to add, like I've been really diligent about every hole that I make, you know, I prime and I finish with a little paint. So you eliminate your bare metal that could rust or corrode, and aluminum does corrode. But also, every bolt, every fastener that I put in, I always put a split washer or a lock nut, and I always do.
And if you're wondering, well, where do we spend the night with an ambulance, or where do van lifers go? Well, there are a lot of BLM land that the government owns that's free to use, and you can spend up to 14 nights in a row on a BLM land. This trip specifically, this land was privately owned by someone that owned an ambulance, and so we were able to spend the night. Another thing that we usually do is we go on the app called iOverlander, and people will actually tag locations where it's okay to spend the night. So some Cracker Barrels, Home Depot, Walmart, if you go in and ask the manager, they'll say, yep, it's totally cool for you to spend the night in our parking lot. And then people will go on that app and write about it. We've also found really cool spots up in the mountain with pullovers where it's okay to spend the night. So that's basically what we do. We just check the iOverlander app, and sometimes we will pay for a campground. Also, this event that we're at, it was actually hosted by rescue residents, and their mission story is very cool. You kind of strip it down, which is what they're doing, to rebuild it out. Do you want to tell us more about the organization that
Yes.
you and Dan started?
Yeah, this is Rescue Residents, and our idea is to house to house veterans, and we're trying to. The way we want to do it is to basically build them an ambulance into an RV. That way, they can take that RV and then go to an area that better suits their jobs, their careers, or just get them out of the area. Because a lot of times, people that are unhoused, they get stuck in metro areas for resources, and they don't. First of all, they don't have a home, so they have, they have to stay there for either money, food, or whatever. You can't live in like it's hard to live in the woods if you have no resources. So. Getting them a home, and then getting them out of the metro area, and then getting them a job wherever they want to go is what we're trying to do.
That's amazing. I love the mission.
I can now register it.
Nice living around. Yeah, a long time.
And then we'll
Things we're probably going to do for this event too is so we have some more of these carbon fiber stickers. We can get you guys to sign them, sign your own little message there. So for our first event.
That's so neat.
So what brought you guys to ambulance? How did you find it?
Oh, this one.
This one.
the crazier
this
one.
I saw a YouTube video,
Yeah.
and then I forgot, but then the algorithm kept feeding me more YouTube videos.
Right. Like you can't get away.
Yeah, and then I was hooked because I wanted a Sprinter van. We were trying to buy a Gretsch, but they're like $200,000.
Yeah.
And with the 10% interest rate, I could not justify the monthly payments.
Right. It's
Especially because
too
we weren't
much.
going to be in it full time.
Right.
So then I was like, this is the next best thing.
That's amazing. And the thing that we love about being in an ambulance is you just feel so safe. And you know that like it was built to a standard that no matter where you are in the country, they can help you find the parts.
Yes.
Like it's just, yeah. And people wave you through
Yeah.
intersections.
They think you're an ambulance.
Bypass traffic.
Especially with our rig. It's still red.
Red, not yellow. Yeah, you just people are like, oh, that's okay, honey. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You can cut.
Yeah.
You're probably trying to save a life. But
Trying
like,
to save a life.
you know, trying not to take
I'm
a
just
life.
trying to save my soul.
Yeah.
By being in the wilderness. But
so
thank
funny.
you.
So epic fail on my part. I forgot how cold it would be in Joshua Tree. I don't know why I thought it would be as warm as Orange County. So I didn't bring a lot of warm clothing, but thank God at least I had this little jacket. And we have this fire going, which is keeping us really warm. But let's see how we do tonight inside Rambo because it's gonna get really cold. And I don't know if we can really run our diesel heater, but worst comes to worst, we'll try to put that on. Okay, so we got this chicken and cheese burrito. Let's see how it is. I'm gonna just rip off some of the tortilla. I don't know if that's the content you want.
It's exactly the content we wanted.
Oh my god.
That was so funny.
Okay, guys, so
So maybe try again.
Let me start over with your first bite.
next scene.
For real.
Cool. What do you guys call your rig?
Jumbo.
Woo.
Jumbo the Ambo.
I love it.
We call ours Rambo. Red Ambo.
I love that.
Love that. That's so good.
Look at this, you guys. Okay. So where should the tour start? So much.
All the comforts of home.
Yeah.
This is the bathroom.
Okay.
We kept our pass-through into the cab, but we never use
We don't
it
use it
anymore.
much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We have a portable air conditioner for the hot months. And we can run it off our inverter.
Okay.
We're sort of self-sufficient for a good while with plenty of food in the fridge, you know, dry foods, 30-gallon water tank, on-demand water heater, a lot of battery backup for the house lights, and we cook on propane and isobutane.
Ooh. I love this counter too. The butcher block.
We got it used from somebody who was flipping a house,
Yep.
and they sold it on Facebook, and so we just rounded the corners and cut out the sink.
And
It's deep.
Yeah.
we bought this. It was a
huge.
double sink off of Facebook for $20. I cut it in half.
Oh my gosh.
That's perfect.
Facebook Marketplace. We're going on there for all of our stuff.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yes, we love it. It's great.
Yeah.
It's home.
How did you guys finish it so well? I'm just still trying. I'm
Oh,
amazed
it's
by that.
if you can't look closely, it's not done well. But it's done.
Oh, this is
and it has
great.
survived a few thousand miles.
This is our second.
Guys, this is the best part of having a van because it's so cold outside. It's literally 30 degrees and we are in here with mac and cheese, a smash burger, with our diesel heater so it's toasty and warm. That is blowing out so much heat. And I actually need to take off my jacket. That's how hot it is. But this burger, oh my god. So good.
First, wait, I have your keys.
So with our batteries, they're not separated from the cab with the...
Oh, never mind. It's just straight up. They're like dead.
Both of them are dead?
They're just low. But that's not surprising because they're just regular car batteries. They're not meant. They're not meant for this application. They're not deep cycle.
Should we like upgrade and get lithium or something?
That was the first thing on your list. Should be
Hi.
separating the vehicle and starter batteries from the coach batteries. Yeah.
Yep, because whenever we use the lights or anything in the coach, it drains all the battery and then the engine does not start in the morning, which is bad. So this is actually the second time that our ambulance died on us, and what we realized is that if we use any of the outlets or lights in the back of the cab, then it does drain the battery really quickly. And so now we know before we go to sleep, we should definitely start the engine for 10 minutes and get the batteries full before we go to sleep, or otherwise we're going to wake up to a dead battery. But putting in a solar system is something we definitely need, and honestly we just have not gotten around to it, especially because the price can really range. Like if we get someone to professionally put it in, it can cost up to $10,000. But then if we try to just put it in ourselves and buy Chinese batteries from Amazon, then it can be much cheaper. So we're still kind of stuck. We almost have paralysis by analysis, and we're trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. But another cheap option that you guys can do that we're thinking about doing is just buying a very large jackery. So we have like a mini one that we use to run the refrigerator, but they do sell ones that are much larger and bigger, and so that could also get you through a lot of your electrical needs, and then you can just put the solar panels out in the daytime and recharge the battery. But the main thing to keep in mind if you do want to buy a large jackery is that usually it's not powerful enough to run an AC. But if you put in solar panels and have a really robust battery system with an inverter, you can actually run your AC, and that would be a dream of mine, especially because I really want to go down to Baja, Mexico, and it can get really hot and toasty there. And for a place like that, I would not be able to survive without AC. So we are making breakfast. Made some tea and some coffee, and trying to organize everything because I feel like everything's scattered. All of these bins are empty and things are just all around us. So today's plan is to find a home for all of our items. That way we can be organized, find it quickly. And then we are using our solar panels for our external battery and recharging everything back up. So this is our current workout situation because it is so dusty and sandy out here. I didn't want to put down our yoga mat there. And Zahib, what are you doing, honey?
A bench, did you fool?
You need a bench, yeah.
Outside.
Zahib wants a bench, you guys.
Find it on Facebook Marketplace.
Honey, we have priorities. I don't think bench
This is one of the top 5.
No, it's not. It is a beautiful day today. But I know it's going to get cold later. But for now, it's really nice. And I'm just trying to organize this huge closet and figure out where to put what. We're about to do this hike. What are you eating?
안녕하세요. GS25.
Nuts to keep us going because we figured if we stopped to have lunch, it's gonna waste too much time. It's gonna get dark soon, so we're like, let's just start the hike and then we will have a proper meal. So let's see how this hike is. It had a bunch of reviews on Google. It was like, I think 4.7 or 4.8 stars and hundreds of reviews. It's gonna go up all the way at the top, so we should have a really nice view. And even here, it's so pretty. So bye-bye, Rambo. We'll see you when we get back. And this is what Joshua Tree is really known for. This is a Joshua Tree, and they're everywhere here, and it's just so cool to look at, especially the bigger ones. Some of them can have cool shapes. You guys, I always get so hungry, especially on a hike, And since we didn't have lunch, I packed this apple. So since we don't have all that solar and an AC inside our ambulance, what we've been doing is basically following the weather. So Joshua Tree is a great spot to check out in the wintertime because in the summertime it will be way too hot. Another trip that we did is we went to Big Sur for 10 days and I am actually editing those videos right now. So I can't wait to show you guys. But the weather was amazing in Big Sur when we went this winter. And typically in California, the weather's pretty good even in the summertime if you stay close to the coast, because the coast will have the ocean breeze and the temperature is pretty constant. But if you go inland, that's when you will run into trouble if you don't have AC. One thing about Joshua Tree is that you will always get lost because the trails are not marked very well and you can get off trail and lost very easily, which we are definitely lost, and it is a big decline. I don't have my walking stick, so I have to be careful. Ah! You bumped into my lens!
I was trying to do like the YouTube.
I don't think people break their lenses in the process. Walk of shame. Look at all of these desert plants. So after our hike in Joshua Tree, we decided to get in the ambulance and drive to this one BLM land that our friends told us about. And we've never been there, but we heard that there are like hundreds of van lifers that just show up there. And after going there, we actually made a lot of friends. So that will be part 2 of this Joshua Tree video. So definitely subscribe and follow along for our journey. I'm going to try to upload a video every single week. And definitely let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see from me. I don't want this channel to be only about van life. Like, do you want to see more videos, day in my life, cooking videos, videos featuring Zahib, or even more about Dr. Peacefully, which is my e-commerce business, and just sharing the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. So let me know below and see you in the next video.